So this story starts with me very, very hungover, probably still a little drunk, and standing next to the delivery truck that I'm supposed to be driving for work, and talking to one of the Mexican ladies that works on the farm that I worked at, and not having any idea what is going on at all. To rewind, the previous night, this was last summer, I was in Brockport. I worked at a farm just up on 104, and I was there over the summer. It's a college town during the fall and winter. During the summer, it's a completely different world. It's so, just completely different in every way. It feels different, it smells different, everything about it is just completely different. And I was in a weird period for a couple of weeks there. I don't really remember why necessarily, I don't remember that much of the context, but I was in like a really lonely kind of time. And at the farm, the only day I got off was sometimes Tuesdays, and like not even that all the time. So I was working like, all the time. And there was just this one, it was a Friday night. I was gonna have to go into work the next day, but I was just sitting there by myself, and I felt like super, super lonely. And like right at the worst of it, I just got a text out of the blue from a buddy of mine. He was like, "Hey, I'm in Brockport, hanging out with my girlfriend. You should come hang out with us." And I'm like, "All right, sounds awesome." And it was the best. It was like this like salvation for some reason, like right out of nowhere. I'm like, I do have a friend. I go over there, and it's just like a really small group of people. We play King's Cup, which is a pretty normal college-age drinking game with a deck of cards. And I had several beers, and then between my buddy and I, an entire bottle of Philadelphia whiskey, which is not good whiskey. And probably two people shouldn't handle an entire bottle. So I was in sloppy shape. I wandered down home by myself, and it was totally bizarre. I woke up at about 4 or 5 a.m. on the floor of the bathroom of my studio apartment, where I had evidently spent the entire night. And then I realized I had to like pretty much hurry right off, get on a bike, ride my bike to the farm because I didn't have a car, because I'd already crashed it and got a DWI a different time. And I had to ride my bike to the farm, still very, very, very hungover, and I'm sitting there like this whole time, I'm thinking like, at what point is this, at what point am I not just like a carefree 20-year-old? Like at what point do I have a problem? Like, at what point am I like spinning my tires? At what point am I just being a waste of time? At what, and so I was sitting there, I had to drive that delivery truck to various Wegmans in the area and really think that through. And it was kind of a waking up period. I'm not saying I like necessarily made any changes. I didn't. I'm not saying I didn't. I'm just saying from that day forward, I never touched a drop. Like I'm not saying that, but like it was a really weird it was one of those really perfectly introspective times where I had been like painfully lonely, and then like joyfully accepted, and then painfully hungover, and then I had to like figure out like, all right, I'm like 24, I'm still in college, so people are okay with whatever I do, because when you're in college you get a free pass. I'm like, should I be acting different? Am I ready to be being different? And I guess I was. I guess I'm not. I don't know. There's a little bit of both, and there's a little bit of both in that still. And here where I'm not in college, I don't have that as an excuse anymore. So we'll see.